Hello Internet, I'm Scarecrow85 and this is Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble. And we're doing this game over for the win style. We can play as both Sonic or Tails. We're going to play as Sonic, can't play as both. This is not a two-player game or anything like that. Great Turquoise Act 1. So game over for the win. The way that works, I've got to get through this entire game with one life, or at least I'm going to get as far as I can with one life. We're not going to get very far if we don't collect them. So obviously... yeah, so this is Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble. What do we know about this? It is the sequel to Sonic Chaos. In Japan, when this was originally released, Sonic Chaos was called Sonic and Tails, because you could play as Sonic and or as Tails. And this was the sequel, so it was called Sonic and Tails 2. What do you know? Didn't mean to do that. I want to be up here. So, I actually didn't get to play this during my childhood. This is a game I did not know existed. Oh, hang on. Easy now. Yeah, I didn't know this game existed. Never heard of it. I mean, it's pretty damn good. I'm quite sorry that I missed it. But yeah, this is not one of my games. Oh, landed backwards. It's a shame really, because I really liked Sonic Chaos when I was a kid. Really enjoyed it. Played it like crazy. Done a playthrough of that already. Well, game over for the win of that already. Check that out on my channel. See how I did. See if I got through it, or how far, more likely. I think I would have loved this. This is a great sequel. It's basically the same sort of thing. You've got the same two characters playable. You can do the peel out from Sonic CD, which is wicked. Oh, don't like this. Need some rins, dude. Ah, no. Oh. God, I better not die in the first level. That would suck. Okay, alright, we're in good shape. Gee whiz, it only takes one badnik, you know? There's one. Can't believe that got me, by the way. So that's another Bane Motora. Literally a motorbug with a spring on his back. They're kind of a unique badnik that showed up just in Sonic. I'm going to call them Sonic Chaos and Sonic Triple Trouble. I'm going to stick with the American and European names because that's how I know them. So yeah, I only got to play this when it came out on Nintendo 3DS on the eShop. I think it was actually available. I think I had it in a collection. Like I had Sonic Gems and I had Sonic Mega Collection. That, by the way, was a Chaos Emerald box. I'll explain that in a minute. Yeah, I had this in one of the collections that came out on the GameCube. But I didn't really play very much of those games at the time. I had them, I loved them, but I really played them specifically for Sonic the Fighters, Sonic CD, and the original trilogy. That's why I had those. And also Ristar, or Restar, however you say it. That was in one of those collections as well. Very happy with that, but didn't really get around to the Game Gear games. Bit of a shame, but I've caught up with them now. Well, I say that, I've caught up with the ones that I didn't have as a kid, because I was quite active on the Game Gear when I was younger. Man, that thing ate through some batteries, I'll tell you. So yeah, the Chaos Emerald box that you just saw, if I had 50 rings or more, I think, and break that box, there's one hidden in every stage, or in every second stage, something like that, I don't know. You can go to a special stage, and play for one of the emeralds. I think there are 6 in this game, I think. And again, I'll explain a bit more about that in a minute. First, this boss is a bit unique, so as you can see, when I hit a spring, I uncurl, which means that I can't hit this badnik. Well, this boss badnik. So, Sonic has a unique ability. What you saw there, in this game only, you can press jump again once you've launched off a spring, and for a brief moment, he'll curl back into a ball, allowing you to attack mid-air, which is how you fight that boss. Oh look, a cutscene with Knuckles in a Game Gear game. Well, bugger me. Oh. Fire happened. I don't know. That looked pretty suicidal by Knuckles there. Not sure that was the best move. That was insane, Knuckles. What were you thinking? So, anyway, he launched us in the air with an enormous explosion, and we've landed in Sunset Park. That was a motorbug riding a little trolley thing. Sunset Park appears to be some sort of, I don't know, I thought it was a theme park the first time I played this, but it doesn't resemble a theme park. Nearest thing, I suppose it's a station, especially if you know what the boss is in this game, in this stage. Yeah, so the special stages are interesting. They're similar to the Sonic Chaos special stages, kinda. Oh my goodness. Oh no! Ah! No! No! Oh man, we are in danger. Okay, we're good. Oh, That nearly came undone. I think that was a bottomless pit under those exploding platforms. And there are background objects in this stage, these things, which uncurl you from your spin attack, like that. So those little buzzy enemies that I think are in Sonic CD, these guys, they can actually hurt you quite badly if you get caught by those stupid flippy things. Grr. Not a huge fan of this stage, by the way, guys. Yeah, so if you make it into the special stage in this, I'm pretty sure that Sonic and Tails can both get in the special stage in this one. Only Sonic could do it in the previous game. If you do, you get two types of special stage. You get the maze type, which are pretty much just a case of figuring out a way through or memorising the route. The last one's particularly difficult. And it is just a platforming stage where you have to just figure out how to get through it, basically. They're fairly unpleasant. I don't like them. And then you get the much more entertaining flying special stages where you're on board the tornado or whatever and you're zooming into the screen. I don't know. I like them though. I like them a lot. They're very easy. They're lots of fun. They look good. Well, kinda. Here we go. But at the end of every platforming stage, you get to fight a unique boss. Specifically, a new character for this game called Fang the Sniper. In the UK and America, I think we got to call him Knack the Weasel. I read the Sonic the comic, the Fleetway. So, ow! Just better collect that back. Sonic the comic, yeah, and I knew him as Fang the Sniper, as Knack the Weasel. But I've come to call him Fang the Sniper because, well, that's his original name, isn't it? Okay, that was a screen transition just there, like a stage transition. Sorry. So we didn't go to a score screen or anything. We've just gone straight into the next stage. That's something that used to happen in the console games, but has never happened on a handheld before. And this is a kind of set piece, which I think is really cool. We're running along a moving train. This is one of the reasons. This is definitely one of the best handheld Sonic games. Certainly one of, Game Gear ones. I mean, this is just amazingly cool. They were emulating what they were doing on the consoles, trying to push the hardware a little bit, which is nice. This game kind of happened simultaneously to Sonic 3, I guess. But yeah, Fang the Sniper, I suppose that's another thing that was common in the consoles, was introducing a brand new character per game, so along came Fang. And he stuck around for a while, although we don't see much of him these days. He did show off in Sonic Mania as an illusion, created by the heavy illusionist. Okay, here we go. Yep, got a hit in, that's good. 2 hits. 3 hits. Wow, that was a tough boss. Yeah, not even kidding. That was the boss. You just, like, you can't even prevent yourself from running. You just run along the train and whack the boss around a little bit. It's dead easy. So, Meta Jungle Era. I like the jungle zones in these games. Whoop. In the 2D games, you don't get very many. In fact, I don't think you get any jungle zones in the console Sonic games. Do you? Thinking. No, not sure. I suppose a couple of the sort of Green Hill type zones kind of count as jungle zones. They're jungly. But yeah, Meta Jungle Era and Jungle Zone from Sonic 1. Oh, that's the other thing as well. Sonic 1 obviously contained several stages that were in Sonic 1 for the Mega Drive, or Genesis if you will, including Scrap Brain Zone, Labyrinth Zone and so on. Sonic 2 on the Master System and Game Gear featured all new stages, with the exception of Green Hills Zone, which may or may not have been Green Hill Zone. And then you got the likes of Sonic Chaos and Sonic Triple Trouble, where all the stages are completely unique, and quite frankly these are mental. Like, a lot of these stages are completely bananas. So I am happy about that. I like these a lot. I think these are really unique games. They're so nice looking. They're so much fun to play. They are a little bit short and they are definitely easy. I'm really hoping that I can get through this one just like I did one of the previous ones. Oops, not supposed to give away which one, or ones. Watch the previous videos. I may or may not have successfully gotten through at least one of these games all the way. But that's the idea. I mean, game over for the win. I love doing this because it's pretty much whatever happens, happens. And it's invariably embarrassing when I get got in a very easy game. It's especially fun, I guess. No! Oh, blast. I guess it's best if you've actually played the game yourself, because you know what I'm up against. Oh dear, that didn't go well, did it? Yeah. If you've played these, you probably have a better idea of what's going on. These aren't really intended as Let's Plays, you know? I mean, if you haven't seen this game before, it's probably a fun way to view it, but you're not going to get the entire experience watching me do it. I'm going to try and get through the whole thing for you, but I may not. Thought there might have been a secret entrance there. There's a couple of nice... Ah! Blast it! Okay, I don't normally have any trouble around here. I don't know what's going on. Ooh. Right, we're back on track. Got 10 rins, that's good. Oh, golden Bennett. Right, let's just get him. There's a checkpoint over there, but I'm not going to bother getting it. We're basically at the end of the stage anyway. There's a spring stuck to my feet. That was a unique thing for this series, Sonic and Tails and Sonic & Tails 2. Also, you would have seen earlier in this playthrough, I forgot to mention it, I collected a sort of rocket, like a jetpack type thing for Sonic, where he can fly for a brief amount of time. That is friggin' amazing. I'm disappointed that that never showed up again in any Sonic game. Lets you skip through large sections of the game by just holding up and getting the hell out of there. Considering how tiny these stages are anyway, it's pretty much a, you know, a level skip option. Okay, so Act 3. The thing about the bosses in this game, over most others, you get a little sort of level beforehand, which is nice. But there you go. There's a box of rings, or some rings just sort of lying around that you can collect. But they're hidden, or not necessarily immediately obvious. So if you don't get them, you have to face the boss completely naked. I'm just going to cheese this boss, because why not? It's possible, so let's do it. Okay, the next bit, just spin dash in a corner and wait. Ooh. And when you see something above you, get the hell out of there. There you go. Ooh. That's it. We're good. Yay. Dead easy, that boss. It's a little bit hairy at the end there, but quite honestly as well, if you let those things hit you, I'm pretty sure that your last ring will always fly straight up. So you can just, as long as you stay directly underneath it, you can just collect it back again. You're basically invincible. I may or may not be taking advantage of that if I should make it to the final boss. Because it's easier just to damage boost your way through it than actually try and avoid him. It's possible, but again, if we make it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Right. Here is Robotnik Winter Zone, which I believe is called that in Japan as well. And we have a snowboarding section, because Sonic is radical. That was hairy. First time that happened, I nearly pissed myself. Like, nah! Oh, okay, you meant to fall down the hole. Okay, that's fine. It's horrible, because he kind of does a sort of a death animation as well. He throws his arms and legs out and does that shocked expression. You're just like, wait, is he dead? Oh, he's okay. Right, this bit, people never mention this when they play this game. I've seen playthroughs of this before, no one ever mentions it, but look, if I hit that spring, nothing. Doesn't seem to matter where I hit the spring. Ooh. I suppose that's what you're meant to do, maybe. But if you hit the spring and then tap the jump button, you gain a bit of extra height. I don't know why, there's something to do with the momentum and physics in this game. When you mash the jump button in the air off of a spring, you can actually kind of almost hover. Like you can manipulate Sonic in the air a little bit. It's very weird and I don't get it. But yeah, that's something you can do. Okay, Robotnik Winter Act 2. So yeah, like I said, this game is mirroring box of rings. It's mirroring Sonic 3. I think it came out sort of around the same time, probably a bit after. And storyline-wise, I don't know, who cares? But it's probably pretty similar to Sonic 3. The presence of Knuckles, I think this is supposed to be taking place on the Angel Island, the floating island. I don't know, can't remember. I didn't really look it up or anything because who cares? I mean, the storyline is basically Robotnik has roboticized some animals, saved them, yada yada. Let's just, there we go. That came back down for me, that's nice. Sometimes it goes up and gets stuck and never comes back down again. Okay. I do like using the Sonic CD peel out move as well. I like the fact that they included that in Sonic Mania. One of my favourite moves. Ah, I made it across those spikes, that's good. Okay. We're doing alright so far. This bit could trip me up though. Whoop. We get the timing right here. Yes! Okay, we're good. Don't want to get hit by that enemy there. It can be a real pain in the balls. Alright, made it through. There are a couple of little sticky bits there that I could have got it all wrong. Oh, got Knuckles. Not sure what you get for that. Anything? The ring and time counter looks the same. Maybe it was a continue. Although I did get some points there. I don't know. Who? Knuckles. So this game is called Triple Trouble because there are 3 enemies. Dr. Robotnik, Knuckles, and Fang the Sniper. I don't know if it's true. I've seen a screenshot of it, but I don't know if it's real. There was supposedly a cutscene that was omitted from this game fairly early on, depicting Fang shooting Sonic, because Fang carries pistols, which were real like magnums in the original version, but were changed to pop guns for the European and American release because it's pretty kind of aggressive to have a cartoon character with a gun. I mean, later on in the Sonic series we would get Shadow the Hedgehog, but this was way before that. This was back when Sonic was nice. Although it does make me think that Fang the Sniper would have been a brilliant character to reintroduce in the Shadow the Hedgehog game. I mean, man, that would have been so cool. Really want that character to make a comeback. Anyway, you've been watching me just casually take this guy apart. He's dead easy. The flames on the bottom usually trip me up straight away, but I use the invincibility frames to just get a free hit on him. Gets him moving, and once he's moving, he's easy. He actually gets easier the longer you go on. Right, what do you got in store for us this time, Knuckles? We went up in the air with explosions the last 2 times. Where are we going this time? Oh, okay, we're going down. An avalanche has swept us down into where, I wonder? Good thing we got all those continues. Tidal Plant, Act 1. Once again, one of my favourite levels in this game. I'm one of those really unusual weirdos who likes the water stages. I mean, having it just admitted that, I'm probably going to mess this right up, but still. It is what it is. I enjoy these. Right, let's just get some air. So a lot of people don't like them because they slow Sonic down quite a bit, and the whole point of Sonic is to go fast. I've never really believed that. I'm an old generation Sonic player, you know. I've been playing this since the first one. And in Sonic 1, you really didn't go that fast. You know, it was mostly just platforming. The whole going fast thing was really about the fact that you had this nice momentum that you could do. Oh yeah, I didn't lose all my rings, by the way. When you get hit, you actually only lose a certain number. So you can see I've still got 33 rings there. This is one of the first Sonic games to do that, I think? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so the Sonic series to me wasn't always about speed, it was just about freedom of movement and precision platforming to some degree. Oh, so now we can swim, or whatever that is. It's only short-lived. Tails, actually, if you play as him in this stage, you get to pilot the Sea Fox, which is a little submarine that can shoot. And it's got a drill on the front that you can use to break through blocks. It's freaking sweet. Like, I absolutely love that. It's worth playing as Tails just for that, actually. I always get got by a falling bomb somewhere around here. There you go. You hear them fall, but you can't necessarily see them until it's too late. I haven't memorised these stages or anything, so I have no idea. Got the checkpoint, but it doesn't matter because if I die, it's game over. Well, it's the video over. Can't continue from it. Whoop. Yeah, so for me, I don't mind Sonic moving slowly. It's fine. Like, it's whatever. It's just fun gameplay. Who cares? Ooh. And the underwater stages are usually quite well designed. Like, they're usually maze-like. I find that interesting. I like the mechanic of having to keep looking for and sticking near air bubbles and stuff. It causes you to, like, think a little bit more. These particular stages I have memorised. To a degree, anyway. I mean, I'm not that good, but I'm used to playing them. So, I should know my way through. But I don't remember where the bombs drop. As you're about, well, not here actually. Sometimes you'll have a choice of either being on the left or the right. You'll hear a bomb come down. It's like, is it on the left or the right? I don't know. Probably going to get hit. There we go. Gosh, I hope I'm making this look easy. To be fair, it is easy. It's probably not the first time you do it. The first time you play this stage, you might be a bit like, damn, this is tricky. This is a nasty maze. Okay, good. Always a bit anxious when I don't have any rings in a Sonic game. Not good. Let's just jump out of that. Ooh. So, the bubbles that you can float in, they showed up in Sonic 2. Did they show up in Sonic Chaos? Casting my mind back. What's the water level in that? Oh no. Aqua Planet. There were no bubbles in that one as far as I recall. In fact, you could pretty much avoid the water stage completely if you wanted. Because the water in the water stage was right at the bottom, and it wasn't even that deep, to be honest. You'd have to go out of your way to drown in it, I think. Ooh, nearly got by that guy. Yeah, see, floating around in these bubbles, that was something that appeared in Sonic 2 for the Master System and Game Gear. And then it reappeared in this game. And it has since reappeared in Sonic Mania. Again, Sonic Mania shows a lot of love to the old handheld Sonic games, which is another reason it's nice to do videos like this, because it lets you see that stuff in its native habitat. This is where it comes from. Right, okay, this way I think. Yeah. So you can see this is relatively tricky level design if you don't know where you're going. I don't need to wait for this air bubble, but I'm going to. No, I'm not. And there's air just through this tunnel anyway. Doosh, there we go, we're above water. I always wondered if the pipes counted as being above water when they came out of water, or if like the pipe itself still contained water. I don't know. I think that's a nonsense thing to worry about. Oh, missed the spin dash there. I like to try and make this invincibility last as long as possible, but not quite. Whoa! That last bit there can catch people out. Let's see if I can hit the spinner without running out of air. Yes, did it. I had another Knuckles board. I don't know what those signposts mean, but I like getting them. It's funny actually, in some Sonic games, the signpost, the image that shows up on the spinner is different each time, so it comes up as Sonic to mean act clear. A flicky usually gives you some rings, I think. Tails is a continue. Don't know what Knuckles is in this game. In Sonic 2 for the Mega Drive and Master System, you always got Robotnik. Just didn't matter, you just always got him for some reason. Right, okay, this is a weird boss. It's Knuckles apparently piloting one of Eggman's robot things. Oh, hang on. Need to try and stay over here as much as possible. Right, a bubble's going to appear. Give us some air, that's good. Just need to keep hitting him. There we go. And then Knuckles apparently just dies. What a weird place to fight him, underwater, in a machine. Like, what's that about? I don't know, did we ever see that? We saw that again in Sonic Advance 2. He was in the, like, Sky Temple type level, piloting one of Eggman's machines, and he admits that he was tricked into using that thing. Okay, right, anyway. We are now in the Atomic Destroyer. this is the final set of stages in this game. The Atomic Destroyer, I don't think we ever get to see it from the outside, but it is essentially the Death Egg. So here we go. Trying to remember my way through this stage, it's a fiddly one. Right, we got these buttons that shoot lasers when you stand on them, it's horrible. We've got these lifts, which are quite cute. Like that. If I stand on that button, enemies pop out of these little platforms, which I do not like. Actually, they're another enemy type that you only get in the Sonic and Tails series. There they are, little chick things that you saw in Sonic 2 first. And they showed up in Sonic Chaos as well. Oh, God, Bennett. Don't want to fall off that. Right, okay. Ooh, don't want to start bouncing around, that would be annoying. Ooh, oh, okay. Right. Try and control myself. Those famous Sonic the Hedgehog pinball physics. Just going to avoid all of that. I wonder if I can avoid hitting this button. Nope. Down, I think. Yeah. Almost there. Oh. Ow! Let's get rid of them. These lifts are quite slow. It's funny as well because they're transparent, so you can see he's standing on nothing. I don't know why they bother with that. Right, Act 1 complete. So I've spent quite a lot of time playing this. I played Sonic Chaos a lot as a kid, so I kind of memorised that more or less at a young age. This one, as I said earlier, like, you know, I played it a lot more recently, so it's a bit fresher in my mind, which is good, because these levels are a bit of a nightmare if you're new to them. Quite fiddly. Just really hoping I don't make any silly mistakes. I really want to get through this. It's a great finish to this one. Ooh. Okay, so far so good. Got to be careful though. Don't want to get careless. Right, this bit's annoying. Okay, the momentum can be a bit weird there, and it's quite difficult to land on that button without overshooting and being hit by the laser. Right, just got to climb up here. That's all good. I like the look of this stage. It's all blue. Go this way. Break that wall. Oh. Damn. Oh, got stuck there. Doesn't usually happen. What is it? Oh, it's weird. Right, hang on. Yeah. Got a bit confused there. It's not a route I normally take. Right, okay, we're good. Let's go this way. Just gotta wait for this platform to be underneath us. Right, now, there's a whole maze that you go through that I can't be arsed with, so I'm just going to jump straight up and get caught in this. Go straight to the finish, because screw it. Ooh, an emerald. I had 99 rings when I got to the end of that. That's pretty cool. There aren't a lot of enemies in that stage. In fact, I don't think there are any enemies apart from the ones that you summon now I think about it. Huh. Oh, think about that. I suppose it's a bit like the Wing Fortress zone, where there was just one enemy type in that, the sort of weird clucker chicken badnik things. Right. Atomic Destroyer Zone 3. Now we get plenty of rings at the start of that. That's good. Can't be bothered to collect them all. I'm sure it doesn't matter. Oh, and we get to fly. Yay! Now, what could the boss possibly be? So this is a surprise appearance from Metal Sonic. A lot of people don't actually know that Metal Sonic shows up in this game. This is the same, well, it is presumably the same Metal Sonic as the one from Sonic CD. But who knows? I mean, it was at the time, but Sonic canon has kind of changed. Since then, we've seen Eggman retrieve Metal Sonic from the Little Planet, or the Miracle Planet, whatever you want to call it. We've seen him do that twice now in Sonic 4 and Sonic Mania, so where this game comes in the canon, who knows? Probably nowhere. It's probably not sort of in the canon. So Metal Sonic's dead easy. You'll notice I'm just avoiding him when he's yellow, hitting him when he's not. Don't know what that yellow is. It's not a super form. It's an energy source that we've not seen him use before. And this is the first time he appeared after or outside of Sonic CD. Ah, buggery. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy nattering. He's very easy though. And this is also the first time it was ever possible to fight Metal Sonic directly rather than race him. Nothing very gimmicky about that fight, you just slap him around. So there's a teleporter. They first debuted in... ooh, crikey. Sonic 1 actually, I think, on the Master System and Game Gear. Ooh! Oh look! It's Fang the Sniper! Or Knack the Weasel, whatever you want to call him. This is the only time we see him in this playthrough. And he runs off like a coward. So yeah, you only see him once if you don't go to the special stages. I purposely have been avoiding the special stages, in case you're wondering, because the objective of this playthrough is just to get through the game. We're not trying to do it with any particular... there's no particular requirement other than beat the game. Ah! Get that. There we go. So, Robotnik bothers me in this because his sprite is clearly mirrored. The yellow parts of his outfit are not quite the right shape because they're just mirrored. I don't know why they didn't draw a bespoke sprite. It's weird. Anyway, he's just hovering back and forth with this weird whatever it is machine. I don't know. It seems to be dropping popcorn on me, but it's okay. Watch out for the explosion there because they actually hurt you for some reason. And that's it. This boss has lots of parts. So we did the Metal Sonic part, and then we did the spring part where I just got on top of him, then we did that bit. Now we're in this kind of death arena. And this is what I was talking about just... I'm just damage boosting, basically. I'm letting him hit me and just recollecting this one ring because it stays pretty much exactly where I stand. This is very much cheating. Well, I say it. It's cheating. It's not. It's part of the game. You're supposed to sort of try and be quick on your toes and keep out of the way of these shooty McBobbins. I'm going to take a hit here as well. He electrifies the entire arena, but again, it's only dangerous to you if you're careless and drop that ring. I think you're supposed to hit him and then go and hide on the other side of the screen where it's safe, but again, who cares? What you can do is stay in the corner and spin dash and, you know, avoid them like that. You can also hit Eggman as he goes hurtling past, like so, for a few extra hits. If this were a speed run, that's how I'd be doing it, but I'm taking it easy because I want to be sure that I get him. Okay, this should be it. Oh, get that ring, get that ring! Oh my goodness. That would have been crap, wouldn't it? Get killed right at the end. There's Eggman outrunning Sonic once again, because somehow he's capable of doing that. There's that weird mirrored sprite again. See you later. So we only ever got one Chaos Emerald, right at the end. We did it! Yay! Bam! Hey, Knuckles. What were you doing in the cage, dude? Could have sworn I saw you drown, but, you know, whatever. Bye. We're friends now, apparently, for some reason. Right. And that was Sonic Triple Trouble. Minor special stages. And that is a win on Game Over for the win, more or less. I mean, there's Fang, like, laughing his ass off at us because we didn't get those emeralds. Bugger it, who cares? I don't care. We did it. Yes! Game Over for the win. Sonic Triple Trouble. We made it. We didn't die. We got all the way to the end. It's not too hard a game, to be fair. It's well worth a go. There's a lot more to see in it than what I showed you. You know, the levels are better if you actually take a little bit of time to explore them and have a look around. There's some pretty nice little gimmicks. It's definitely worth it for the special stages. You should absolutely check those out. And yeah, it's a really decent little game and a bit of an oddity in the Sonic series. So if you get the chance, give it a go. It's on the eShop, I know that much, for Nintendo. It's available in some collections. Go and have a look. Have a look at some of the other videos on my channel as well, because I've done a few of these. I've done the whole sort of handheld and Master System series of Sonic games so far. 94, look at that, jeez. And yeah, once again, Sonic Hedgehog Triple Trouble. That is really good fun. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video.